Hi, I'm Eddie Daniels, and I am playing the Angel of Death in The Stray. And I'm so excited to finally be doing a project with Tom Ford. Very excited. And in particular, to be playing the Angel of Death in The Stray. Yes, and I'm not a bad guy. I'm not a bad character. I just like to collect souls. We've been wanting to work together for quite some time now, and so now I'm so excited to be a part of this movie. It's going to be so amazing. The Stray is a horror film, like old school horror films. This movie, this project, is so scary to the core. Like, if you've seen The Exorcist, you would swear that the film it was filmed on was evil, that there was just evil incarnate in the whole process. And it's based on a true story. So is The Stray. And it has that same essence, that same feeling that the spirit knows that this film is being made about it and what it did and what it continued to do over time. And I think that energy just kind of transcends the whole project, and it gives me the chills just speaking about it. Like I'm the Angel of Death, the most important character in the whole film. Because if I'm around, you better watch out. Another great thing about this movie that appeals to just about everyone is the wonderful sex scenes. But these are hot sex scenes. These are like beautifully shot, because Tom, also because he's such a brilliant photographer, an amazing cameraman, he gets the most amazing shots, the most amazing angles, just beautiful. So the sex scenes, that's just palpable and make it extremely hot. Extremely hot and nutty. Then your brain just goes, what? Like, how can these things happen between two people who are so, just into each other? But it does, and it happens in The Stray. Oh, it's so sad. The Stray is mostly about reincarnation and relationships, but mostly about reincarnation. Souls that live lives through time, through centuries and centuries, and the things that they repeat, the things that they learn or don't learn, the cycles, the cyclical nature, and the sometimes evil is so strong evil is so strong that it transcends whatever time it is thrown into. The Stray captures these ideas of reincarnation and these ideas of not just reincarnation, but that souls are attracted to each other again and again and again. There's this beautiful love story happening throughout the movie, and their connection is so strong, and they're definitely bonded together. But as strong as that bond is, the cycle of their reincarnation and their fate is even stronger. And I don't know, you'll have to see the movie. Can the depth of their love for each other break the cycle of death and murder that they've been caught in, or will it continue? You'll have to see. Okay, and another reason why I'm so excited to be working on The Stray is the crew. I mean, there's an amazing crew attached. Tom gravitates to amazing people. He always finds and brings out the best in everyone he comes into contact with. So this amazing crew has found these amazing locations. The house that we're filming in is so incredible, and it's old, and it's linked to the history of what happened in the movie. So it's already a living, breathing monument to the story of the film. The Camarillo State Mental Institution that we're filming at is creepy. Things have happened that hair standing up on the back of the neck, like weird things happen when you're shooting there. They say it's haunted. I believe it's haunted. And it's also linked to the reality of the story. So, oh my gosh, like, this is such a no-brainer. It's gonna be so good, and it's gonna be so scary, and you really are going to have to attend this film with nerves of steel, because it's going to get under your skin and creep you out and stay with you and stick with you and haunt your dreams. The screenplay is amazing. The screenplay is written by Tom Ford. It's absolutely amazing because there's not a monster per se, you know. It's not like, there's no monster in this story, but there's monsters. The monsters in this movie, The Stray, are the ones that reside deep inside, and all these characters are extremely human. You get to know them and you can relate to them. It's just consequences that separate you from being a potential monster in this movie. It could be anyone. It's something in the mind or the psyche that flips and breaks and pushes people to the edge. And then suddenly things shift and lines are crossed, and you hear it all the time in the news. You know, a man freaks out and eats off a guy's face. It was like, boom, just it took a second for his brain to crack. And any of us could be that far from tipping over the edge ourselves. We all have dark thoughts. We all have maybe dark fantasies. We all have these moments, you know, like we get these crazy little notions sometimes that maybe most of us can kind of just, you know, blow out of our mind or just erase as like nonsense. But what if that thought took hold? What if that took hold and started to control your actions and control what you were doing, and suddenly the you thought you were just completely disappears and craziness ensues? What if that thought was a recurring thought from lives past? What if that thought had been ingrained in your brain like a groove, a deep groove in a record that plays over and over and over again? What if that thought, that groove in the record of your mind, is so strong now that there's no denying it, there's no controlling it, there's no escaping it? All you can do is surrender to it. That is the circumstance of The Stray. And that's why The Stray is such a remarkable film, because it shows in the most horrific way how it could happen to you.